Aquarius, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 9th to the 16th of November. It is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. If you check the description box below the video, all that information's in there for you. Also, please remember that time is fluid, so this could have already happened, could be happening now, or could be happening sometime in the future. And also please remember that these are general love readings, so won't resonate with everyone out there. So take what resonates with you or for you and leave the rest. Also, if you are a cross watcher, please remember that these energies can be vice versa or interchangeable, however it resonates with you. Ooh, very stuck energy. What's going on here? And we'll clarify these cards actually. So, Nine of Swords, very, very stuck energy. Four of Pentacles, squirreling everything to yourself, but wanting to put the time and effort into something, wanting to release energy into a situation for it to grow with the Six of Pentacles here. So, what's this Nine of Swords all about? Oh, a bit of a nightmare situation. Three of Wands, you're waiting for something to happen. You're waiting for your ships to come in. But the nightmare for you is you're doubting yourself, you're doubting the connection for some reason. Can you clarify the Nine of Swords a little bit further for me, please? Or for Aquarius, can you clarify the Nine of Swords? Okay. Well, yeah, it's something from the past. We've got Four of Cups here, which is an... could be a situation that just never got off the ground. You're waiting for this person to come back in, but with the Four of Cups here, it's emotional disappointment. You're disappointed about a situation and you're thinking, oh God, that turned into a bit of a nightmare. Three of Wands, you're still hopeful though that the other person, or there is someone out there that is there for you, that can heal this emotional wound here with the Four of Cups. With the Knight of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in, but you know that there is action needed from you. You need to move forward in a very positive way. So the Knight of Wands, getting your energy levels up, getting rid of this Four of Cups kind of, yeah, emotional, psychological disappointment with whatever connection that you're in, and moving towards them. Saying to them, hi, how are you doing? Well, it's not actually even sending a message out. It's moving your energy towards them. So what's this Four of Pentacles about? Can you clarify the Four of Pentacles, please? Why is Aquarius squirreling all their emotions into Pandora's box? Why are they doing that? Why are they doing that? Why are they squirreling their emotions away? Oh, okay. As again, you get so many cards. The Tower moment here. So desolation, kind of like something shook your foundations. Perhaps it's this connection here that is, or you're thinking about a connection that is a bit of a nightmare. You feel that the other person has choices, or there is a decision to be made from you, but you're still hopeful. The Two of Wands, you're hopeful that this will be resolved and that you can open Pandora's box. And look, they've given you the World card here, so it is resolution from just squirreling and hiding your emotions away, because you want a brand new passionate start at love. And that's the reason for these energies progressing from what is very, very, very doubtful here into the Six of Pentacles, which is freely giving your energy to someone in order for something to grow. But the Ace of Wands here, definitely want a second bite at the apple, or perhaps it was a situation that just never got off the ground, but is a brand new beginning for you. So, but there are words, there is a cycle here. Enough of squirreling your emotions away. The World card here, there is unfinished business with someone that I feel that is heavily on your mind. How do you come towards them? What do you need to do in order to resolve this? Well, You need to stop making them feel like they are kind of like a choice. A decision has to be made. Five of Swords, you need to decide which direction you go in and what you say to this person. And look at that, the Wheel card. The Wheel is the Fairy card here. Bringing equilibrium and balance into a situation. That's what you want. You want to be able to interact with someone. The Fairy card cooks up a gorgeous potion of masculine and feminine energies. A more balanced approach moving forward. So perhaps you did have choices previously. Perhaps your eye was taken off the ball. Perhaps you weren't fully engaged with this person. And I don't mean engaged as matrimony. I mean engaged as energy wise, so not sharing your energy with them and being very stingy with this Four of Pentacles here, squirreling your emotions away for this person. But look at that, the Lord cards come in and said enough's enough, I need to move in a different direction. He also sets healthy boundaries, not only to himself, but to people who rely on him. So if you are coming out of a situation, you are in a position now of saying, no, enough's enough, I'm not coming back. This was a nightmare, whatever this was. I want a brand new start somewhere else. But it says to me with this Fairy card, you haven't spoken, or there is a disturbance in the energy between you and the other person that you do want this Ace of Wands, this brand new start with. Very well could be the reconciliation of a relationship that you're already in, but doesn't feel like that. It feels you're off. Queen of Swords, objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you in order to grow something completely different with that Ace of Wands. So let's have a look and see if we can clarify the Queen of Swords. So can we clarify the Queen of Swords, please? Can you clarify the Queen of Swords? Oh, yeah. Thinking about what to do for the future and which way to go. Decision time, isn't it? Oh, crumbs, here we go. Yep, Wheel of the Year. You want that wheel to turn because you do want to be able to speak to this person in the language of love rather than the Five of Pentacles, which is feeling left out in the cold and stuck. So, for you, Aquarius, it is you presenting yourself just through dialogue, I feel, just setting the record straight, they've said, with how you truly feel about someone. Okay, what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Aquarius, please? Thank you. Yeah, there's the Strength card there. Kindness and compassion to yourself, more importantly, rather than anybody else. So having that courage within you to just move your energy in a completely different direction in order, it's almost like you're coming out of the shadows, if that makes sense. There has been silence between you and someone else for some time. The King of Wands, yeah, just getting the get up and go determination to talk to somebody, to move your energy in a different direction. King of Wands, very determined to move forward. Also saying to the other person, I'm really passionate about you. Let's go and do it. Look, I've had enough of stale energy where I have been. So where you've been here, you are off over the hill, the Eight of Cups. This has been emotionally disappointing. I want something that is emotionally fulfilling. Sick of desolation, Five of Pentacles, being left out in the cold. So it could be that you have blocked each other, no communication, no access to each other. But it's almost like you've been spying on them, you've been seeing how they're doing. But you do want this wheel to turn in your favour. And look at that. And you do that with the Prince of Cups. Accept my cup, my friendly cup. It is a tiny message in its essence, but it is a friendly cup, and it's almost like an apology in there as well. So this World card that's in here says to me there is unfinished business, so perhaps it was something that started and just faltered, with the mindset of just coming in and saying hi. Four of Wands. Celebrating the fact that you can actually speak freely and share your energy with this person and create a very solid situation for the future. The 1111 card, it does say to me that you're very serious about this person. You're very serious about creating a stable foundation for the future. And look at that 9 of Cups, wanting to sit in the same physical space as each other and celebrating the fact that you have got back to each other. 4 of Wands, but yeah, communication, sexy. You want this person to know that you are. Don't you see them as friends, even though that Prince of Cups there is saying, accept my friendly cup of communication. You want them to know that you are a little bit turned on by them. So communication is a little bit sassy. There's a little bit of flirtation in there. And the 1111 card can signify marriage to some readers. It signifies creating something very solid for the future. Look at that Serenos card. So using sheer willpower and determination to move yourself away from this very desolate spot. It has or will take time, but you want to eventually be able to celebrate with this person, to say to them, yeah, with the Lovers card, I do see you in the light of being with you in a not just a friendly sense, but actually in a sense of physicality. I find you physically attractive. I want to explore that part of this connection at some stage. And the Sun here, looking forward to a bright future. So I feel that you've been heavily spying on this person. I won't say spying, but you've been heavily from the shadows watching them intently. Well, yeah, Hangman again. So just picking the right time, I feel. Like I said, Rome wasn't built in a day, so things do take time. Look at that 4 of Cups. Can't see you, can't interact with you. You're there. I know that you're there. You're there on the ledge, but I can't interact with you. Why can't Aquarius interact with this person? Really? Okay. You're trying to find out what they mean to you. So, of course, you don't want to start anything till you actually do figure out what they do mean to you. So it's not messing somebody about, it's coming towards them. This 1111 card here, it's a very serious kind of energy. It's saying, yeah, I do know who you are to me. This is what this connection is to me. King of Swords. Speaking your mind with confidence, but also there's a groundedness to it, as here. We've got the King of Pentacles. Speaking your mind with confidence, but also saying to the other person, okay, it's not going to be here today, gone tomorrow. I'm here to stay. I'm not going to be moving my energy in a very busy way in and out. I want this to grow. I want to make this a solid relationship. King of Pentacles is beautiful. And look at this, death to old ways, death to squirreling everything away, death to being silent, I feel, on the Fool card here. Just really wanting to take a leap of faith with this. Because you've never told the other person how you feel. You want to. It feels like you've caused the blockage yourself. However that resonates, it could be through already being in a relationship, or just trying to make sure that this person is the person that you want to be with. It's finding out about them. So that spying from the shadows is you doing your homework and finding out that you do enjoy their energy and you do want to reconnect with them, because you do see them as a 10 of Cups. A pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Something that is emotionally and psychologically fulfilling. There's a tremendous amount of love in this card. You can introduce your family to this person. They are trustworthy, and that's what you want. You want an open and honest platform going forward, and you feel it is with this person. Wow. Anything else? Anything else for Aquarius, please? Yeah, look at that. Again, very determined energy, saying, we can work through anything. I'm here to stay. Doesn't matter how long it takes to get there, but I am here to stay. And we can create the Ten of Cups situation. We can have something that's very grounded, very solid, very committed between us. I am not going anywhere because I choose you. Wow. Okay. So I'm just going to have a look and see how the other person feels about you. Okay, so how does the other person feel about Aquarius? If you can give us any information, how does the other person feel about Aquarius? Yeah, I went home and had a beautiful time with my family, and it was so strange coming back. I don't know, since about it was like half of me was left there and half of me was left here, and it was very betwixt, and it's taken some time to try and reconcile it within myself, what I need to do moving forward. Yeah, very confused about the way forward and where I should be. So yeah, back to work tomorrow, back to the 9 to 5. So yeah, 6 of fire. So this person wants resolution. They want to be able to speak to you, and they want to move their energy towards you. So I feel that when this communication is started, this person starts to get a little bit of fire in their belly. They're moving away from this energy of great sadness here with the 3 of air, really sad about the past, really sad about the situation or whatever transpired between both of you in the past. The need to forgive yourself and others. So they've gone through this very healing process of saying, okay, I forgive you, I forgive me, I want to move on, I want to move away from that energy now. I want to put it to bed. The 8 of water, desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, because all they are emotions and thoughts from the past. So in order to heal, we need to reconcile those within ourselves, but we also need to move away from them at some stage and say, okay, I've gone through that. I don't need to keep punishing myself for a situation that wasn't either healthy, or neither of us put the time and effort into it. It was what it was, and now I need to look forward to the future. So this person here is looking for something that is committed, the 10 of earth here, something that's very solid, something that's very tangible, not thoughts, not emotions, but something that's very tangible, physical, 3D. That's what they want. Spiritual and emotional growth. So they've done a lot of healing, but I feel that when you do come back in, or whoever sparks that communication, things start to get a little bit fired up. But this person here is saying, look, I don't want to be messed about. I want something that's very solid. I want to look forward to a very prosperous future, something that's very committed, something that has longevity and is not just here today and gone tomorrow. So yeah, this person's gone through the ringer, very frustrated with whatever happened between both of you. Not only has it stirred a huge amount of stress for this person, it's also that's really hard. You can't really say that, but they've given me almost at one stage poison their heart, mind and soul. That's strong. So whatever happened between you is going to be complex for this person. They're going to have to try and work out what they know, what they want for the future, but is it with you, Aquarius? 7 of water, a complex decision, and this is because they've been so hurt in the past. The need to do research, stop procrastinating. So we're going to have to see if what you are saying and the energy that you're giving them is the truth. they're going to have to make a decision on which way to go. They do want to be able to talk to you about it. Look at the Ace of Air. Brilliant new ideas and inspiration, seeing the truth of a situation. So when you do pop back in, this person here is like, oh, okay then, have to rethink this. This is complex. I'm going to have to sit on it and mull it over. A challenging beginning? Yeah, because this person here has gone through a very healing process, but also they're going to have to forget everything that transpired between you previously. They do want to be open and honest about how they feel and what they want for the future, but the complexity of it, there's all these emotions, thoughts, and I feel frustrations will resurface at some stage, and whether or not they're triggered by that is a different matter. If you're not fully healed, you will still be triggered by situations that reoccur, so be very careful. And I think with that hermit's journey that you're going on, trying to understand what this person means to you and how you want to move forward, you're taking your time deciding whether or not to come towards them, if it's a good idea. But this person here is on the same page as you. Look, even though there's a huge emotional conflict here, the Seven of Water, so perhaps they are already in a connection, and when you pop back in, the decision for them is whether or not to remain in that connection. They do want to be able to speak to you, the Three of Earth. They want you to be at the very least, be able to speak to each other again. And the King of Air. There's a lot of truth coming from this person here. They want everything above board. They want everything above board. And they're going to tell you exactly how they feel about the situation and what they want moving forward, which is the Ten of Earth. Speak your mind with confidence. Balance mental and emotional considerations. Can't get too invested, but they do want to renew this connection. Look at that, the renewal card here. A favourable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction to renew this bond between both of you. And the Justice card here, coupled with the Seven of Water, says to me that there is something to be shared. Because getting into this very potent kind of, yep, this is what I want moving forward, speaking their mind to you and renewing this connection, it says to me that they are leaving. Not just leaving the past behind, the past hurt, the past thoughts, past frustration, but it's almost like they're leaving a situation behind. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. And if you are in a connection and you believe in this one and want to renew it, the complex decision for them that does affect their heart space is the severance of a connection in order to make something that's fruitful with you. Wow, that's so heavy. Okay, so I'm going to look at your romance angels and angel answers. So just bear with me. So yeah. Let's have a look. We've got forgiveness. Forgiving yourself. It's the most important thing above anything else in the near future. And what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? And we've got romance, so that's beautiful. And from your romance angels. Yeah, it is so strange, and I'm going to talk to you about it because I needed to inject some kind of different energies into my life, and I think going home it felt so lovely. It was tinged with anticipation as well because my grandfather is not very well, and going around spending time with them, etc., etc., which is beautiful, but it kind of like brings it home, the sense of as we get older, we need to be able to resolve issues within ourselves, okay, and shed things that have been lingering on for some time. And the slow, although we don't think of it when we are progressing, like we're getting older every single day. I mean, we don't get scared by it because it's a natural process. We all go through it. None of us are getting out of here alive. Okay, you just have to accept that fact. It's how you spend your time here on this earthly realm. Okay, so I see my grandfather. He's 95. 95. He's accomplished so much in those 95 years he has been on this planet, but there are still things that he has not resolved from in his 20s, and he's 95 now. And it's almost like the realization that time's running out. It was quite cathartic, but also quite unnerving for me to see him as the pillar of our family having these little things that are cropping up and the conversations that we were having. And I thought, wow, okay, so there's a lot of layers that have not been peeled back yet. A lot of layers that he feels, I think he needs to shed before that time eventually comes. It's like I experienced it with my other grandfather when before he passed away, and for probably about 18 months before that actually happened, he was reconciling, forgiving, asking for forgiveness, and sometimes it's painful to see, because these people are, you know, he was the forefront of we all aspired to not emulate him, but we all looked up to him. He's just a human being at the end of the day, and what a massive heavy load and burden he had to carry within our family structure. And he's just a human being just like everybody else. He's not perfect. He is not perfect, but trying to live up to that perfect image, I think, has weighed very heavy on him, and it's certainly showing in the latter years. So you need to just be able to resolve things, and if you want to talk to people, talk to them. Don't leave it right to the last moment. You know, past life relationship, we've got forgiveness. You have known each other before. Goodness knows why I gave you that dialogue, but there we go. Yeah, it's a massive eye-opener for me. In the near future, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart. What was I saying? To give and receive the highest energy of all. You need to be able to be open and honest with yourself. You need to be open and honest with someone else, because you're hiding. It's like this sense of a shield, a sense of perfection. I'm perfect over here. Everything's all cushy. You know, I don't need anybody. But really, underneath the surface and within your core being, you do want to be with this person. So why not just tell them? Romance, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. So on that hermit's journey, you've realised what this person actually means to you. Getting to know each other again. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Of course it does. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Yes, it will. It will attract high vibrational relationships, okay? When you are in alignment with each other, that energetic doorway opens, but only until you are vibrating on the same frequency will that occur. Okay, so otherwise it will seem forced, and never force anything in this life. Okay, if it doesn't want to be, it doesn't want to be. And we have to accept that as well. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. Codependency addictions are affecting your romantic life. Just not talking about it. I think you're just heavily invested in thinking about it. Just talk. We've got retreat. It's time for you to disconnect from the world with that hermit card and heal. There is chemistry here. There's a strong magnetic attraction between both of you. It's not just on your side. It is on the other person's. And perhaps you were doubting that. Oh, they won't be interested in having a physical relationship. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. Okay, anything else? Anything else? We've also got finances and career. So perhaps you have been, while all this is going on in the silent period, you've been heavily invested in trying to make yourself a firm foundation for the future. Because that King of Pentacles, he came up twice, and it's saying, I'm okay, I'm solid, I've got everything I need to move forward. We can build something that is very solid. Let go of control issues and allow the situation to unfold naturally. That's what I was talking about, alignment. And also true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Beautiful. Very sedate in this room today. It's very cold. It's very sedate now. So from your activation cards, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? What do we need to know for Aquarius? Yeah. It was so strange. I am sitting in my old bedroom because obviously I was at my folks, and yeah, I started to dream again like I used to, and it was so strange. And this dream I had was so bonkers and so out there. I was like, what? I was talking to my father about it and trying to make sense of it, and I just couldn't. So that in turn made me... Now, this is going to sound really strange, but that in turn, just trying to interpret this dream, and I thought, wow, okay, I'm going to have to reach out to a group of people that can help me try and make sense of it. So I joined loads of groups, really interesting groups, on a platform called Meetup, but none of them are in the UK because they're not available over here. They're actually in America. So... like perception and realization, they've given you 2 cards. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. So it is opening Pandora's box and realizing what this person means to you. The frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external processes of becoming our highest expression in this world, which is love. That's the highest expression in the universe, and that's what it is. It's exchange of energetic love. That's what we're all connected. It's just a lot of us don't realise it, and people don't want you to realise that. You're more powerful together than apart. Okay. Your dreams need a practical plan. Yeah, so if anybody gets a chance to have a look at that meetup thing, and I think that through these COVID times, more and more people have gone online to seek groups to connect with people. Some of them are absolutely amazing. I'd love to have them over here. Conclusions are within reach. Yeah, absolutely amazing. You and your loved ones are safe, and we had a card that just flipped over. Have faith in your dreams. What beautiful reading. I am going to leave it at that. If I don't hear from you beforehand, have a beautiful week. Please like, share, subscribe, and yeah, have a fabulous time, and I love you loads. Take care.